Alright guys, so here we go with our introductions here as we move into the final and deciding game number 5 here of our best of 5 finals. First off, going to be spawning as our blue Zerg from Team Acer, we have Nurchio. His opponent going to be spawning as our pink Zerg, purple Zerg, whatever color you want to call this, over here in the top right hand corner of the map, ESV Cloud Kingdom. We're going to have AI's Forzen. So here we go, guys. Production underway. Don't see any cheese just yet by either player. So it looks like we're going to get a somewhat straight up game here from both players. $50, of course. Yeah. I'm not going to even comment on that. So right now, waiting for both players to decide which style of build they're going to go with. Right now, Nurchio obviously pretty steamed that his opponent has intentionally picked maps that are kind of like those Ling Baneling maps that apparently Nurchio doesn't actually do very good on. C4s, of course, going to be going gas into pool. Nurchio over here with the pool into gas plate instead. So right now, we actually see 4s in here, waiting here. 4 is pull to pop up. Of course, Nurchio going to have the slightly quicker pool, but he's going to have a little bit delayed ling speed. So I mean, I got to be honest, unless you're going to go for like really fast roaches, this is kind of a interesting build, I'll say, style by Nurchio. Your more standard is just the gas into the faster metabolic boost, but Nurchio's preferring that delayed metabolic boost in favor of a little tiny bit extra mineral mining that he ends up getting out of the way he's doing this build. But he will still get his metabolic boost going in a little bit, but we'll have to just be a little bit more mindful of the fact that Forzen will have that couple of extra seconds of metabolic boost time and map control as a result of that. There's the expansion now going down by Nurchio, as that is really the benefit of the way Nurchio is doing this, is that you do get the slightly faster expansion. Expansion about to come down on about the equal delay if you guys actually watch to the metabolic boost timing. So in case you guys are wondering why they would take gas before pool or gas after pool, you can see the difference right now in the production queue. The metabolic boost timing a little bit faster for Forzen, expansion a little bit faster for Nurchio. That's kind of like the give and take there of the different styles of opening there, in case anybody's curious. So right now we do see metabolic boost about to be on the way. No gas being mined here for Forzen. Back over here in the base of Nurchio, has left one harvester on gas, so probably be getting a baneling nest eventually. My apologies. Not an incredibly fast baneling nest, but we'll be getting a baneling nest soon enough. Metabolic boost still on the way. Do see actually a supply block going down here for Forzen. I'm kind of curious where he lost an overlord. Not even sure where that overlord was lost, but apparently did lose an overlord somewhere on the map, as he is now supply blocked. That, or he just forgot to build an overlord. That is always a possibility as well. See a lot of Zerglings now moving across the map here for Forzen. Baneling nest on the way for Nurchio. Looks like Forzen might be actually just trying to straight up ling bust him for a second here. Maybe moving forward, and now Nurchio going to try and retreat. The little tonguey face coming out, so apparently Nurchio pleased with himself about something. And now Forzen just going to try and get in the main. Let's going to try and just do a little bit of damage. There's that Baneling nest on the way. Forzen not really doing any damage at all right now. I think he's just really kind of giving up a couple of Zerglings. No workers killed. Unit killed. 12 for Nurchio. 0 for Forzen. So Forzen actually just kind of threw away all those Zerglings there. So he's going to need to be a little bit more careful. You see now a couple of Spine Crawlers going to put down Nurchio moving across the map. And Nurchio actually could be poised to just end this game out right here if Forzen is not careful. Will Nurchio back up and just build a couple of Banelings to try and do some damage? We see 2 on the way over here already. Will he build more? No, it doesn't look like he's going to build any more just yet. Do see Nurchio though trying to swing around back behind where those Spine Crawlers actually can't get at him. You be a little careful though. Holds position there. When you do hold position, you can actually lose the advantage there. Now you see him going after those drones once again with the Banelings. Now just going to actually park it all in the back of the base. Forzen should probably actually just send a queen or something over there to snipe this out, and that is exactly what he does. Sending his queens back to the back of the base to get rid of the rest of those Banelings. Takes out all but one of the Banelings. Now just resumes droning once again. And right now, Forzen is still behind though. 22 harvesters compared to 31. This is kind of the problem that Nurchio was running into, or Forzen was running into in the first game and the third game, where Forzen's biggest problem is that he's not very good with his drone timings. It kind of throws away his slings every now and then, and it really leads to just him slowly getting further and further behind in a drone count in the longer, later stages of the game. You see right now down 35 harvesters already to the 22 that he has. So he really needs to draw a party. He's building a roach farm, which is fine. But building 5 roaches this early in the game is actually a little bit detrimental to your economy, kind of a little unnecessary at that, considering Nurchio's not even being aggressive at this point in time. So kind of some bad decision making really coming out of here by Forzen, and it's going to probably end up costing him this game, because Nurchio's slightly delayed roach production at 44 harvesters versus 22 harvesters is going to really allow Nurchio to build so many more roaches than his opponent that it's not even going to be funny, the differential after a couple of minutes. See, mostly roach is still on the way for Forzen. Not really sure what he's doing here. Sitting on 22 harvesters as well. Apparently he's going to just try and go for a roach ling all-in attack. I'm just not entirely sure this is really going to hold a lot of water. This is a very delayed attack for him to be going with. 46 harvesters versus 22. Nurchio now beginning roach production, and really all Nurchio has to do is hold this attack for a couple of seconds until he can reinforce more units. Then Forzen is going to be capable of, and he'll be able to just outright kill Forzen here. Ooh, he could get a really good couple of Bane shots. Gets into the middle of all those roaches. You see the result of that. The Bane shots killing almost everything. Banelings clean up all of those Zerglings, and now here comes the roaches. Nurchio sacrifices a couple of drones to make sure he can get that spine crawler up, and now Forzen is held, and Forzen is going to be down 45 harvesters compared to 22. That's essentially going to be game right there when that attack failed by Forzen. Now building a bunch of Zerglings to try and attack in. I mean, really the only ways Nurchio could lose this game at this point is if he just stopped producing units and tried to build even more drones. His drone lead's just so far ahead right now, you can just basically mass units, and there's nothing Forzen can do about it. Already has roach speed on the way, no layer even in sight yet for Forzen. It's a very all-in play here by Forzen, and not really working out all that well. You can see the roach count differential getting massive now. 89 supply compared to the 48, and there's the GG by Forzen, and Nurchio is going to be victorious in 5, taking the series 3-2, and he will be the first champion here of the PokerStrategy.com free roll daily tournaments.